There's
I
that's
mean,
just
it's really annoying. Like those games are make or break off a rat. Like we just don't score.
Yeah, we don't score on wall.
So I'm
We
literally,
definitely don't score on
I
wall.
think literally, if there's a way where we can hit a beacon and drive through Cedo or checkpoint and fucking cut up early, I'm doing that from now on. I don't,
We just don't have priority to
we
that to
don't,
any part of that
we
no, we
zone.
don't.
don't, we don't.
But we have a car and we have
There was still
Bloodhound.
19 teams up when Nick was dead.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say
So
that
that's what I mean. Like the edge is chalk. Like
Look,
on
I
that
hear
one.
your
Yeah.
frustration, but can you come up with an idea? Like, do you
Yeah,
have any?
those games, I literally said it and it happened. Like it's either we get like 3 KP and we all die on edge, or Gent Rats to fucking like top 5. Like
Okay, I know. I hear what you're saying, but
we're gonna
really
have to
don't
try. I think we
it's
tried
gonna
the
work.
tunnel. Well, we haven't tried it, so. What's going on, YouTube? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How you guys doing today? In today's video, man, I have an update video for you guys. As you guys know, Challenger Circuit Week 1 has recently just passed. I know a lot of you guys are wondering what's next for us, what's gonna happen. Can we still compete? You know, what's the road to Pro League looking like? And I'm gonna show you guys. This past weekend was Challenger Circuit number 1. We made it to the second to last round, semifinals, and we needed top 10 to get to the finals in our lobby. And unfortunately, we came up short. We got 13th place. Our performance for us came to like a lot of like the games that we went through. It was like I don't think we were playing bad. Like I don't think we made macro wise a lot of bad decisions. I don't think we were on the wrong sides of the map. We weren't negative rotating. We weren't crafting really far in zone. Like we just genuinely like one mistake would cost us the entirety of the game, and we missed out on the top 10 because of it. As you guys know, there's 4 weekends of Challenger Circuit. There's 4 weekends, okay? The first weekend to the second weekend of Challenger Circuit, there's like a month gap. I'll show you guys right here, okay? So weekend 1 was February 3rd, starting on February 3rd, and then what's like the 5th or whatever, the 6th. Challenger Circuit 2 doesn't start till March 2nd. The reasoning for that is because there's a new season coming out. The meta's going to change. Everybody's going to be using different guns. People are going to be using different legends. There's been a lot of leaks you guys might have seen on Twitter. It's going to shake a lot of shit up. So they're going to give people time to adjust, give people time to reevaluate how they want to play the game. So we don't have another Challenger Circuit weekend for like a month. So we have a lot of time to practice on the things that we need to practice on, focus on the things that we need to focus on. As of right now, for me personally, I need to focus on communicating more and just being used to being that entry fragger. A lot of times we're gonna die and or live by me. You know, like if a push works, a lot of the time it's gonna be because, you know, I decided to queue up and we decided to ape. But, you know, I'm just going to focus on those things. Up until then, we're going to have a lot of scrims on the way. I don't think we'll be changing comps. From the leaks that I saw and from what our coach told us, it doesn't look like we might be getting a buff. The Bloodhound Bang combination, we might be getting buffed, okay? I am really excited for that, okay? As you guys know, in the past, Bloodhound and Bangalore have received a lot of nerfs, but these new perks seem to, like, for some characters, Bloodhound and Bang included, it seems to, like, revert those nerfs and kind of buff them. So I'm excited. I don't want to like say too much just in case I might get in trouble or whatnot, but I'm excited. Horizon doesn't look like she'll be much different. Will I still be playing Horizon? I actually don't know. I genuinely couldn't tell you guys if I still will be playing Horizon when this perk system comes out. But again, Challenger Circuit 2 isn't gonna be for another month almost. So during this gap of time, I'm going to just be grinding, focusing mechanics, focusing on the things that I need to focus on. As for the overall leaderboard, because there is an overall leaderboard and we do need top 10 to go into a losers. No, we do need top 10 in overall points from these 4 weekends of Challenger Circuit to make it into winners round 1 of this upcoming LCQ type of tournament, okay? If we don't get that, that's not what we want. We want top 10. Right now on the overall leaderboard, we are sitting in 26th place. And I know you guys are looking at me like that's really bad, but listen, during PSQ, this was the same type of leaderboard, okay? But after week 1, we had 0 points and we finished like 6th overall. The boys can definitely make it happen. You know, the good thing is we still got points, okay? We just need to stay consistent over these next 3 weekends. We need to do what we know we can do, and we need to fucking show out and show up. The boys haven't talked about our past performance over this past weekend yet, but when we do, I'm sure that you will see some things change in terms of decisions on when we get certain zones and whatnot. But right now, yes, the goal is either to be top 5 or be top 10 in points by the end of the 4th weekend, which again is going to be the 4th weekend. Will be done after that weekend of March 11th. So we have some time. We got some time. If you guys watch the games, personally, I felt like I didn't play my best Apex. I feel like I was mentally, I was fucking. One, like those games are draining, but not just that. Like I was so frustrated with how unlucky we got with some of those zones. Like to start off our last 6-game set, we got a wall zone. So it was a north zone, but it's where like the top of wall is in and nothing else behind it. So it's like strictly wall, and then down there's 2 houses at the long ass zip line. That tunnel to prowlers below, like next to command center, is that zone. And if you guys have been watching the tripods or anything like that, you guys know that fucking zone is our worst zone by far. Like we'll take an L rod zone over those zones, and it's strictly because of the fact that we can never get in. When the boys go to review this weekend, we're gonna definitely work on figuring out how to get in those zones, because those zones right now, I had a little bit of a mental fucking breakdown on stream. I was like the only time we either score 3 points on that zone or Gent Rats to top 5, and that's literally what he did. I mean, it's really annoying. Like those games are make or break off a rat. Like we just don't score. It's fucking miserable.
Yeah, we don't score on wall.
So I'm literally, I think literally, if there's a way where we can hit a beacon and drive through Cedo or checkpoint and fucking cut up early, I'm doing that from now on. I don't.
We just don't have priority to that,
We don't.
to any part of that zone.
We don't, but we have a car and we have
There was
Bloodhound.
19 teams up when Nick was dead.
Right.
Yeah, I will say.
So that's what I mean. Like the edge is chalk. Like,
Look,
on
I
that
hear
one.
your frustration, but can you come up with an idea? Like, do you
I
have any, like,
I
actual
want to hit our beacons. I want to loot our shit. I don't even want to craft, like if we have to craft bats, we can. We don't go barrel zone crafter. We need to just go beacon. If we can cut through the tunnel and checkpoint. Yeah, we have to. There's no way, because if we're gonna, like, those games, I literally said it and it happened. Like it's either we get like 3 KP and we all die on edge, or Gent Rats to fucking like top 5. Like that's literally how those zones play out every fucking time. It's unacceptable.
We've had a couple good ones, but yeah, right.
Off a rat. Like this is not. It's not like reliable. Like, all right, Gent, this is your game. You know we're dead, so you're gonna have to make a play.
Okay, I know. I hear what you're saying, but
we're gonna have to try. I think we tried the tunnel. Well, we haven't tried it, so.
Wait, what tunnel are you talking about?
The checkpoint tunnel. You know that he wanted to go through later. I think we need to make a play for that earlier and cut up the fucking middle of the map.
Oh, like drive through that tunnel.
Yeah, we can hit. Yeah, we can hit a beacon at.
Go around Hito kind of thing.
Yeah.
We might run into Mill.
We might run into North Pad. Yeah, we might run into a lot of teams, but at this fucking rate, we haven't tried. That's the only thing we haven't tried. We've tried everything.
The only logical spots that I can think we get. We're not gonna get a spot. We're not gonna get a spot in wall. There's no way. We just simply did not have prior for that. But if we do rotate quickly, I could see us.
End up, I'm down to try it. But I'm saying I think we'll always end up at that building where the zips are.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's what I'm saying. I agree.
No, but even if we go early enough and we're able to cut through that checkpoint tunnel, I think there's a road where we go all the way up around North Pad, and then we come in from topside wall.
Yeah.
But we don't.
I mean, I'm open to try it. I'm open to try it.
We have to. This is the only thing we haven't done. We've tried everything for that fucking zone. It's literally make or break off a rat.
I like what Deeds is saying. I like the idea of trying to find a different way in, not on that bottom ring, but maybe if we can get around on North Pad with a car, or if we can maybe go all the way, we can cut up that fucking hill and go up the Storm Point hill, and go up from the high side. Like either way, because a zone pulled all the way to the back behind wall the other day, and we fucking dubbed it because we killed that team on the high building. Yeah. Like I like at least that's an opportunity. Like we have a 3v3 for God spot. Like that's where we want to be.
I will say the one thing with Deez's thing, I'm open for it, but we got him as long as there's beacons on the way for whether
beacons are be huge.
North Pad, because if we don't have any info, it's like you're just hard gambling at that point.
We need at least one beacon. I'm even thinking even if we hit beacon at Bean or the one that spawns at Armor Cave, and we're just able to get through that checkpoint tunnel to the houses below Cascades and walk it. We'll still make it on such better time. Like there was so many open spots in wall because you just can't get the fuck in there. It's impossible to get in the wall. If we're able to wrap around the top side early and just evac,
up and then evac,
we'll find a fucking spot.
Well, whoever's playing that back prowler then behind wall is gonna definitely hold their zip. So I think Voltic will have to get into like a custom and try to craft a way for us to get up there because we can't drive up, so we're gonna have to balloon up. We can't zip up. We have to balloon up.
But teams usually aren't
They're
holding.
hold both zips.
Yeah, they're usually not holding that.
They're usually not holding that back area because that's usually out. Like that's usually out of zone.
You're thinking more of like a
Really?
like where the nut a nut zone.
Yeah, the nut zones are different.
Zone, there's nobody holding out their back.
Nah, not from there. Not in the wall
Like
one.
you know when we played the bridge outside our fucking POI. I mean, teams flank from that fucking.
I mean, they could, but we can scan and we can bangle, and I'd rather do anything like that than fucking just die at that zip line.
Because we gotta start trying something.
Yeah,
this is
I can
not
see the
working.
back building slinking out just to try to like ego hold it, but like just kind of like face
It'll
check
only
it.
be
If
like
a team,
one or two guys, you know,
like
another
one
in the
guy, and
building.
then when they show us a full team, he's just gonna back up and let
Yeah, because
Good
like,
job,
bro,
Jim,
a lot of
but
times, like
he's
back behind that
fucking-
fucking house, it's in, you know.
Yeah, and on top of it too, the ramp.
We go to the results here. I go to semifinals, group 2. Game 1, we pulled out 6 points off a Gent Rat. And that's just, like, that's not winning Apex. That's not good Apex. That's just not what you want to see. The boys are going to go in the lab and we're going to figure out how to play some of these games. We need to figure it out fast because the amount of North zones that we do get, it's frustrating as a player. Just like, we felt like we've tried everything and to no avail. You know, like, we'll rotate through command side, doesn't work. We're walking late through the chokes from north pad, you know, into the wall, near the wall. We're walking early, like round 2 closing through cascades. None of it works. It's all bad. For the amount of times we get those zones, the boys are going to try to figure out a way for us to just be able to give ourselves a chance to play in those games. Because we literally don't get to play. When you walk in late on those zones, there are 7 other teams walking in with you, and you're getting gated by fucking 3 teams all on top of a mountain, like some sort of high ground, you know. One's on a cliff, the side of a mountain. One's at the top of a building. The other one's at the top of command center, you know, like near the big doors at the, you know, like it's just like, it's so frustrating because you genuinely feel like you cannot do anything. So we had to figure out macro-wise what we're going to do on that zone. And that was our game 1. And that game 1 completely, like, just fucking killed me. That game completely killed my vibes. Gent brought it back. Shout out to Gent. That man is a masterful rat, okay? Like, if there's a guy that will score you points when they should not be scored, it is going to be Gent, okay? And like I said, it was just a rough 6 set. Starting off with game 1, my vibes are kind of fucking, like, I was just kind of sad. You know, we got some decent. I don't think we got any zones on SP, but it just sucks, you know. Like when we look at this leaderboard and like I see the tripods in 13, and I'm like, I know we're better than this. Like I look at this leaderboard, and you can't tell me that we're not better than every single one of these teams. Like I just can't sit up here and like I know what me, Nick, and Jen are capable of. I know what all 3 of us are capable of as a team, like as a unit. Like when the calls are flowing, when the comms are loud, when the guns are shooting, like I genuinely don't think there's a single team in any of these lobbies that can hang with us. But we constantly show up short. We don't perform when we need to. We make dumb little mistakes that we don't normally make, and then it costs. So I know I need to work on a lot as a newer Horizon player. I know I need to be louder. I know I need to fight better. I need to play better. I'm obviously not the best player in the game. I'm still on my grind. But overall, we came up short. But we still got points on the leaderboard again, which is really important. With all that being said, make sure to drop a like on the video. Drop a comment. Let us know if you have any questions. I'll make sure to answer them all down below. Make sure to hit that sub button. It's free 99. Hit it while you're down there, okay? Share this video with your grandmas, your aunts, your uncles, your sisters, your cousins. I'll see y'all when I see y'all, okay? I'm out.